A Southwest Wisconsin dog dealer has landed on a list. No dealer wants to be on this one. It got caught selling sick dogs, but kept its license with the state. Chris Stanford investigates so you can take action to spot a bad breeder.
Okay, Cash, come here.
A void
Come on.
that can only be filled by the unconditional love of a dog.
No.
Debbie Sweeney knew exactly what she wanted to replace her late Callie.
Cash is everything that I ever wanted in a dog. He just picked up all those pieces.
Cash had a rough start to life.
We picked him up on a Monday, and by Thursday he was in the ER.
He had parvovirus, a highly contagious disease, especially dangerous, even fatal for puppies. Recovery took more than a week at the vet.
It's up to $5,000. I don't know how long we can keep doing this.
In the end, the bill was more than $8,500. Debbie found Cash on a popular puppy website. She ended up buying from a state-licensed seller, someone named Amos Allgaier, who operates Perfect Paws. It's located here on this farm outside of Platteville. Allgaier recently made the Humane Society of the United States Horrible 100 report. The Humane Society of the U.S. uncovers shady commercial breeders like these to warn the public. They make their list based off of public records like the ones we used for this report. Perfect Paws landed on the list in part for pleading guilty to 2 charges, failing to provide timely veterinary care and selling a disease-infected animal. When we asked Allgaier to see his facility where he normally keeps over 70 dogs.
How you doing, sir? My name is Chris Stanford. I work with News 3. I'm a journalist in Madison. I was wondering if you would show us around.
We don't really take people in for health reasons.
For health reasons?
For health reasons.
He wasn't interested in that or telling us anything else.
We plan on running a report about how there have been some violations and some civil forfeitures, and wanted to give you an opportunity to share your side of the story.
That's whatever, you can go ahead, whatever you want.
I was so happy.
The charges came from Debbie's complaint about Cash in 2020. The criminal complaint says when state inspectors followed up with Perfect Paws and Allgaier, they learned another dog had parvo. Perfect Paws pleaded guilty and kept its license.
So his next inspection will be a routine one.
The state agency that regulates and enforces dog sales ended up fining Allgaier $400. With court costs, Allgaier only paid $664.50.
Meantime, the person who bought this dog had to spend $8,500 in vet bills to get the dog healthy again. Does that seem fair to you?
And I don't know how to answer that question.
Why do they still have a license to sell dogs?
So since then, he's been re-inspected and looked through records and so forth and passed that inspection.
I'm sorry.
He is corrected.
I have to stop you there because in August of 2020, your inspectors found that he was still failing to keep adequate records.
Incomplete records. So you're correct. He did not pass that inspection. So all I can say there is that we did follow up and did not find on our re-inspections any other violations that related to the health of the animals.
The agency went on to explain, the action we take is what we consider to be the lowest level of enforcement action that'll be the most effective in gaining future compliance.
That is a very interesting take on their enforcement methods.
State Representative Lakeisha Myers wasn't expecting to hear that from DATCAP. She introduced a bill this year to add more animal inspectors.
That is surprising to me because I would think as a repeat offender, at some point in time, you have to, lay down the law, so to speak, and revoke licenses.
With DATCAP choosing education over punishing dealers, here are 3 things you can do to ensure you're buying a healthy pet. The Humane Society of the U.S. recommends meeting the breeder. Next, see the mother dog. And finally, see where the mother dog lives. More than a year later,
He's, our special dog.
Cash has made a full recovery.
He was meant to be. I know.
Debbie wishes she looked for more warning signs at the beginning, but is sure glad now that Cash pulled through.
Oh, boy.
A void
I know.
now filled. Chris Stanford, News 3 Now.
So if you are looking for a dog, the Humane Society of the U.S. has more resources available online. We've posted a link in this story at channel3000.com. Tomorrow on News 3 Now this morning, we will share the one big red flag when buying a pet from a breeder.